What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tay Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Road Tuesday. Today we're gonna have a lot of fun, and today, I guess I said today twice already, but we're gonna play a Typhlosion deck. Not only are we playing a Typhlosion deck, we're gonna play a budget Typhlosion. I know right now this is not a very budget build, like the full arts and the goldens and the full art. I mean, the hollow energies and the reverse Typhlosion and Cyndaquil. But while I was browsing the Reddit Pokemon trading card game, I'll leave a link down below to what I'm talking about. I found this interesting article where a bunch of people made a bunch of budget decks, and I thought it'd be interesting to play one of them. And one of them I saw, which like instantly I want to play, was this Typhlosion deck. Now, if you watch the Saturday tournament videos, you actually saw that I lost in the finals to a Typhlosion deck like this. I think it was a little bit different. I can't remember exactly what they had in the build, but today we're going to play this deck, and we're going to see it's a lot of fun. A link is down below. Shout out to the guys from Reddit who did make it. The link, I can't remember, there's a bunch of people who made it. They have a bunch of different decks. They have a Typhlosion, Swampert, Superior, Magnezone, Raikou, Garchomp, Miltank, Wobbuffet Bats, Mega Gallade, Metachannel variants, Camerupt, Florges, Skyfield, Magmortar, Electivire, Golurk Evolutions, and it has acknowledgments to a ton of people. I think it said that this deck costs $20. This one costs $20. Not my version. This version is definitely the blinged out version with like full golden random receivers, golden rare candy, golden ultra ball. This is definitely not the budget build, but if you use the basic, like, to cheap version of these cards, it says it's around $20, which is pretty nice, especially with this deck can hit for so much damage. So let's talk about this deck and let's see what's it about. So the deck plays a 4-1-4 Typhlosion line. Cyndaquil can do Tackle for 10, Ember for 30, discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon. Quilava can do Mini Eruption for 30, discard the top card of your deck. If that card is an energy card, that attack does 30 more damage. And Typhlosion, which is our main attacker, it has the attack Massive Eruption. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. This attack does 80 damage times the number of energy cards you discarded, which is pretty nice. So if you discard 3 out of 5, you do 240, which can knock out almost everything in the game, which is really, really cool. And that's what we're going to try to go. That's what we're going to try to do today with Typhlosion. Discard 3 energies to knock out EX Pokemon. Okay. So this is their list. This is their exact list I took off the Reddit page. A link is down below if you want to see all the different budget decks, of course. Shout out to those guys one more time for sure. Thank you so much. But let's look at these cards. So Random Receiver, you reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal a supporter card. Put it to your hand and shuffle the other cards back into the deck. This can help you guarantee the supporter card for sure, which is really nice. 4 rare candies, so that way you can evolve Quilava into Typhlosion. You still have to wait a turn, but once you get the Typhlosion out, you're good to go. 4 Ultra Ball, search deck, discard 2 cards from your hand, search deck for any Pokemon, which can help you get Typhlosion or Cyndaquil. The good thing about this deck as well is you only play Cyndaquil, so you can't have a bad start. I mean, you can have a bad hand, but you can't start with the wrong Pokemon because you only play 4 Cyndaquil, which is really nice. 2 Lysandre, bring a Pokemon on the bench. And now the deck, it either says 4N, Shauna, or Birch. I think playing Birch is the cheapest, or Shauna, but I went with N. I like N a little bit more because late game you can end yourself down to a low hand size and have a better option of discarding a bunch of stuff with a Massive Eruption. 2 Sycamore, which we don't want to play too much because we don't want to discard cards from our hand and or draw cards from our deck, which is pretty, I don't know, it's not bad, but you don't want to do it, especially with this deck. 2 Skyla, which is really nice. You search deck for a trainer card, refill it, and put it to your hand. This can help you get the rare candy and the Ultra Ball, whichever one you're missing, if you can hit it. Now, you do play so low counts of, like, you play so low of supported cards. It is sometimes hard to hit these guys, but when you do, you're good to go. 1 Teammates, which I wish we played more of these, but sadly we only play the 1. You can only play this card only when one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for 2 cards and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Now, obviously, if you get a Teammates and then knock out a Typhlosion, and what you're probably going to get is a Rare Candy Typhlosion. Or, I mean, if you already have one of the pieces, then you only get the piece to complete the puzzle. But you can grab a Fire Energy, you can grab another Cyndaquil for next turn, or just grab the Rare Candy Typhlosion if needed. And 30 Fire Energy. And half our deck is Fire Energy. And this does sometimes cause a problem just because your hand will be just clunky, just full of Fire Energies. But today we're going to see, can we do this or not? Remember, you need to discard the top 5, and that's why you play so many Fire Energies. You need to hit at least 3 out of 5 to make sure you get this knockoff. Like a half our deck is Fire Energies, and we will start at least one of them. Put 6 in the prize card, start with 7. So you can see, you know, you need to play a bunch of fire energies, which is what we're doing. So that's our deck. Pretty straightforward. Discard top 5 cards of our deck. Hopefully hit a bunch of energies and knock out some Pokemon. We're going to see if it's going to work or not. Like I said, it's sometimes hard to set up because you do have to get the Rare Candy and Ultra Ball while you're playing 2 Skyla, 2 Sycamore, 4 in, and 1 Teammates. At least you do play a 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Rare Candy, and the 2 Random Receivers could help out sometimes. But hopefully you enjoyed this deck introduction. Thanks for watching. Links are down below to the Reddit page one more time. And let's see the deck in action. Alright, playing against the PRP 30, playing a Psychic and a Colors deck. It could be a Mega Mewtwo deck. We won the coin flip, so we'll be able to go first, which is great. It gives us the opportunity to get that turn 2 Rare Candy Typhlosion. And alright, so there's oh my goodness, this is a really good hand. So Cyndaquil, press done, and I think my opponent Mulligan as well. Okay, yep, it is a Mega Mewtwo deck. Alright, so they're gonna shuffle hand into deck and draw 7 new cards. But next turn we have a Rare Candy with the Skyla. We have Ultra for Typhlosion. We're looking really good. We're drawing with the Mulligan. There's another Cyndaquil. Wow, 3 Cyndaquils on the first turn. Alright, and we'll just end our turn. I mean, we'll go to Skyla, and with the Skyla, we'll grab an end for the next turn. And the reason why I'm doing this is we have an Ultra Ball. We can get another Typhlosion out. We can get a Typhlosion out, play in, maybe get another Typhlosion on the field, maybe Quilava or something, and maybe get 2 Typhlosions turn 2, which would be great. Now, I'll do my opponent's turn. They're going to put a Psychic Energy on the active, Mewtwo Spear Link, and a Shrine of Memories will hit the field, and a Shadow Shot for 30 damage. Alright, so on our turn, we have a pretty good hand, like I said. Oh my goodness, we get another Rare Candy. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. And with this, we will grab a Typhlosion. Alright, come on down, Typhlosion. So we're going to Rare Candy and a Typhlosion. And we're going to play an in. We're going to play an in. Going to get 6 new cards in our hand. Hopefully get another Quilava, maybe a Rare Candy Typhlosion. And oh, there's a Typhlosion, but no Rare Candy as of right now. We'll put down the other Cyndaquil. Sure, and we'll go for a... Oh man, I forgot to touch a Fire Energy. We always made a misplay, but there we go. Massive Eruption. Let's see how many discard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, that's 240 damage on the second turn with Typhlosion. We'll take a 2 prize cards, getting a Fire Energy and a Ultra Ball. Alrighty, so here comes Trubbish. On to my opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. Now next turn, we can Ultra Ball, discard in the Fire, get a Quilava out maybe. We have our Skyla for Rare Candy. Here comes a Garbodor coming online. And a Shaybe coming down. My opponent will draw 2 cards. Man, if only we top deck a Lysandre, that would be perfect, okay? There's a Mewtwo Spear Link going down to the active to shut down abilities. And an Acid Spray for 10 damage. Are we auto-poison? Heads. Oh, discards an energy. Oh, that's fancy. Alright, so we get a Fire Energy. So Fire Energy the active. Skyla for a Rare Candy. Maybe 19 left. Alright, so we're fine. Rare Candy. We will Rare Candy into Typhlosion. Do we get a Quilava out? Probably not. We'll just go for another massive Eruption. We just need 2, and there's a bunch. Okay, so 3, another 240. Alright, so go down to 3 prize cards. We get a Ultra Ball, alright? Here comes Shaybe. Alright, Shaybe, you better watch out, buddy. So my opponent's going to draw a card, and there's a Victor Screen. My opponent probably didn't have anything. No supporter cards. They didn't really play anything, but that turn 2 Rare Candy 240 with Typhlosion was pretty amazing. And with another Typhlosion on the field. Having all 4 Cyndaquils out by turn 2 was amazing without even using Ultra Ball. That was pretty cool as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this first game with Typhlosion. We'll see one more game with the deck here in a second since that one was so quick. I think all these games are going to be quick because you're either going to lose really quick or you're going to win really quick. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully get another great victory. Alright, pretty good. Crid Z playing a Dark, Psychic, and a Color. So call heads like always, and hopefully we'll be able to go first. And we won the coin flip, which is great. We need a turn to put down a Cyndaquils and evolve those into Typhlosion. And so in our turn, what's going to happen? Alright, so we get a Mulligan. Okay. My opponent, they know they're going to play, we're playing against Typhlosion. They know we play Teammates, they play Skyla, we play Fire Energy. But do they know how many Fire Energies to play? That's the real question. Alright, so they get a Pokemon out. We'll press done. Gonna shuffle our hand back into the deck and draw 7 new cards. Alrighty, another Mulligan. 3 Rare Candy sitting in our hand as well. Alright, let's try again. And there is a Cyndaquil and a Skyla. Okay, so we have the turn 2 Typhlosion. The question is, can our opponent knock us out in the first turn? Hopefully we just start like a Cyndaquil and then we'll be okay. Or an Ultra Ball. Now, I don't know if Ultra Ball is the right card to draw to. Hopefully we just draw to a Cyndaquil. So, okay. Okay, we're going to YOLO. Fire Energy in the active. We'll end our turn. Alright, we couldn't wait for Skyla, get an Ultra Ball, get another Cyndaquil, but we want to say this. So fighting for going to the active, okay? So that's not a must ban, so I'm okay with this. Unless they play Giovanni's Scheme. Giovanni's Scheme can make him do 20 more damage, which can knock out Cyndaquil. Dark Energy in the active. Crush Hammer. Tails, alright, I'll allow it. Skyla gonna search deck for an item card, and his opponent is just gonna leave this Evital in the act spot by himself. If he does that, I'll be so excited. Nope, gonna grab an Ultra Ball. Oh, no. I was hoping he would just grab something else and not play down another Pokemon. Alright, and let's see. What will our opponent do? What will they get? So, Ultra Ball. Go and discard a Dark and a Dark. Probably grab an Evital EX. I imagine it's what we're going to see. Show me the money of Evital EX. Or maybe Trubbish. Nope, Hoopa, okay. I was close to Psychic. So, you know, Hoopa. Gonna use Conjuring. Gonna search deck for 3 EX Pokemon. Probably grabbing like an Evital EX, a Darkrai, and probably a Shaybe. Alright, so Scoundering, gonna search for 3 EX Pokemon. And let's see what they decide to get with the Scoundering. Like I said, probably Evital, Darkrai, and Shaman. That's the pretty 3 most obvious choices. We'll see, I believe when you do 40, put a Dark Energy on their Evital. Okay, no, double Evital. So it looks like they're not playing, Darkrai maybe. But we'll see Evital, and Shaman come down. Okay, so there's 1 Evital. It's interesting to note that he's playing 1 XY and 1 promo Evital. So Shaman going to set up for 3 new cards. Alrighty, so going to put 3 cards in their hand. And if he's fighting for both a Evital, man, kind of rough. But Professor going to search deck for 2 Dark Energies. Can he knock us out next turn? I don't know, maybe. We'll see a letter put 2 Dark Energies in his hand. Okay. And there's a Blooming for 40 damage. Alrighty, on to our turn. He's going to put a Dark Energy on one of the Evitals because Blooming lets you put a Dark Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And going to put on that Evital. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Typhlosion. So we get Rare Candy, it's a Typhlosion. Alright, we can Skyla for an Ultra Ball. And with the Ultra Ball, get another Cyndaquil so that we don't get donked. So that was a really good top deck. So discard 1 to 2. And with this, we will grab a Cyndaquil. Okay, come on down, Cyndaquil. Alright, so we'll put that down. And we'll go for a massive eruption. We have to discard 3 energies. Alright, so massive eruption, let's see. And we discarded 1. And we discarded a Rare Candy. That's not good. That's not good. That's not what we want to see. That's not what we want to do here. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Whatever. You gotta take it sometimes. That's not what we wanted. So Skyla opponent will search deck for any trainer card, and let's see what they decide to get with the Skyla. I don't know. Maybe another Crushing Hammer. They played a Crushing Hammer, right? Yeah, they played a Crushing Hammer. Skyla, Ultra Ball, Professor, and Dark Energy. They could maybe get like another Ultra Ball, discard 2 more Dark Energies. Okay, or Flowstone, whatever. They can't retreat the Evital. It already has a Fighting Spell attached to it. Unless they put a Dark Energy on it, but then they can't retreat this, or they can't really attack with a bench Evital. So Dark Energy is going to the other bench Evital EX, okay? And there's a Blooming for another 40, alright? So 40 damage coming down, going to bring it up to 80. And let's see, where does the other Dark Energy go? Hopefully we top deck a Typhlosion. That would be perfect, because we have a Rare Candy in our hand. Alright, a Fire Energy, okay. So I'm going to touch a Fire Energy this guy, and we're going to go for another massive eruption. Alright, so that's enough for a knockout. 240 damage. Alright, so going down to 5 price cards. Hopefully we get a Teammates off of this. Or not. Okay, so here comes Evital. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100 damage. That will knock us out. 20, 40, 60, 80. Without an energy, he can still knock us out. Okay, so things are not looking good right now. We need to top deck Typhlosion. If we don't top deck Typhlosion, we're in a rough spot. But DC going to the active, okay. Alright. Skyla gonna search for any trainer card, and let's see what they decide to get. Man, 3 Skylas in a row. Let's see what they get. So maybe a Fighting Fear Belt to get that. Oh, nope, an Ultra Ball. Okay. Alrighty, we'll see Ultra Ball discard 2 cards from their hand. Hopefully they knock us out. We top deck Teammates. That'd be the best card to get. But let's see. Okay, Ultra Ball discarding a Dark and a Delinquent. Man, if he Delinquent us right now, we'd be donezo. Like Sycamore, Rare Candy, and Fire Energy gone. But there's a Zora coming down. Alright, so it looks like they're playing a Zoroark deck. Okay. So, Zora hitting the field. Alrighty. And we'll see an Evo Ball for the knockout. Now, the question is, do we top deck something to get out of Typhlosion? Right now, that is the real question. Even an Ultra Ball would be kind of okay with. So, we'll send up that guy. On to our turn. We get Skyla, which I guess that works, right? We can Skyla. to grab an Ultra Ball. Alrighty, we have one Rare Candy. Okay, so we'll grab an Ultra Ball, and with the Ultra Ball, we will discard a Sycamore and a Fire Energy, and with this, we'll get out Typhlosion. Alright, come to me, Typhlosion. Let's Rare Candy into Typhlosion. And we have to discard 3 energies off this Massive Eruption. Alright, so let's go for Massive Eruption. Do we take a knockout? And yeah, that's a knockout. That's a 240. Yep, 3 energies. Alright, so we'll take 2 prize cards, getting a Fire Energy and a Typhlosion. Alright, so now opponent's turn. Let's see who they decide to send up. He can't knock us out with this guy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Yeah, I don't think he can. So here comes Evital. Well, what he could do if he does a smart play, attach a DC deactive, and Y-Cycle on Zora. There is he a Crush Name, discarding a Fire Energy, which I'm actually okay with. A Malamar coming down, which I'm not okay with. Zora can't in the field, okay. And I think he has a Dark Energy in his hand. He definitely Skyla for Professor Sycamore earlier, but maybe he already used both of those Dark Energies. Let's see, maybe he doesn't have any energies left. We have energy. Okay, via Seeker for a Skyla. And does he have another letter in his deck? That is the question. He's already played one. Flowstone going down to Zoroark, okay. And there's a Skyla. Does he play a second letter or not? That is the big question. And if he does, well, if we knock out his Evital, he can't even do any damage to us next turn. Alright, there's a letter, so he's going to get 2 Dark Energies. And we just got to hit some Fire Energies off of this. Oh, man. Just got to hit 3 more. 3 out of 5 on the next flips. So let's see what our opponent do. There's a letter. Going to search for 2 Dark Energies. It's going to come down to a Massive Eruption or outside of field. So double Dark Energy. And I think if we hit heads, we could pretty much, if we hit 3 energies, we could maybe win the game. Dark Energy is the active. We'll see evolved in 20, 40, 60 damage, okay? And on our turn, what do we get? There is a Rare Candy. So I'm going to Fire Energy the active. Let's go for the Massive Eruption. Hopefully hit 3 energies. And we did it! Yes, we knocked out the Evital EX, and he doesn't have a retaliation as of right now. So I take 2 prize cards, getting a Fire Energy and a Ultra Ball. Alright, and we're looking great right now. Here comes Zoroark. Mind Jack can do 10 damage. Don't care about that. What's going to come down is this Malamar, the Hyper Hypnosis. There's a Zoroark break. Oh, man, he can go for... Wait, okay, no, he can't. He can't... He can foul play. Oh, my goodness. How did he do that? How did he just hit us for 130? Oh, because he copied an attack. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That just happened. My dreams got crushed. I forget that foul play doesn't need the necessary energies, right? Right, you don't need the... Yep. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks. I thought we had it. I thought we were going to win, and our dreams just got crushed. Like, foul play Zoroark, boom, knockout, we lose. Alright, well, we'll see when we're getting with the deck here in a second. Hopefully that is not... Like, I was so excited. I was like, we're going to win. My opponent can't do anything. They can't knock us out. Then he drops a Zoroark break, and I'm like, oh, yep, that's a thing. That's the thing I forgot about. Yep, but we'll see when we're getting with the deck here in a second. Hopefully we get another win, and hopefully we don't have a disappointing. Man, he played 2 letters and have both of them in his deck. That's something. Alright, we'll see when we're getting with the deck here in a second. We'll see what happens. Alright, putting against Dark Angel XIX, playing a fire and a water deck. We'll call heads like always, and we won the coin flip. There we go. Alright, so yes, we'll like to go first. None of our turn. Let's see what's going to happen. Alright, so we'll get a mulligan, which does happen a lot. We only play 4 Cyndaquil, so that, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But, let's wait while our opponent chooses their act Pokemon. Let's see, what do they have? So, fire and water. Blaziken, no, Delphox, Octillery. So, double draws. They can draw with Octillery and with Delphox. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Maybe they're not going to put down a Pokemon. We'll just win because they don't have anybody. I don't know. What's Dark Angel? Come on now. All right, there we go. I just had something to come on, and they came on. So, we're going to put a Charizard in the active. I'm just kidding. It's not. I don't know. It could be a Charizard. I'm fine with playing against Charizard. As long as they don't have a Zoroark break again. That was pretty rough. That was rough. Like, I was like, oh, we got this. And then we didn't have it. I was like, man, that was disappointing. I thought we were going to win. Like, we were doing so great. Okay. That was a whatever hand, okay. Alrighty. Alright, this is a pretty bad hand. This is terrible. This is a hand. Yep. Alright, and let's see. My opponent's gonna get a couple mulligans. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. So they draw 3 mulligans. Alright. Looks like they might have another Pokemon to put down. Alright, yep, they get another Pokemon. Do you have another Pokemon? And there's a Remoraid and a Houndoom. Oh man, what a top deck. Oh man, if this is the Melting Horn Houndoom deck, we could lose. Because Melting Horn just tries to discard our cards, and we discard our own cards as well. Huh. Alright, we'll see what happens. There's a Flowstone going down to the active Remoraid. Okay. Hopefully it's a Mega Houndoom deck, and they focus more Mega Houndoom than they do of Melting Horn. So, Trading Smoke, go look at the top 4 cards of their deck, and let's see what they decide to get. I mean, right now, we're not looking good. Now, you might be asking, why did Squeaky not attach a Fire Energy? Well, that's because if my opponent is playing the Melting Horn Houndoom deck, they're probably playing Crushing Hammer. So, I want to save my Fire Energy, so that way I have more left in my hand, just in case he discards one. But we see a Trainer Smoke getting Ultra Ball. I'm just kidding. I forgot to attach Fire Energy. But we see an Ultra Ball being, okay, yep, it is definitely, yep, they're focused on the Melting Horn. Yep, because Team Rocket's hand new. Flip 2 coins for each head, discard 2 cards from the top card of your opponent's deck. And a Slowpoke for Slowking to move energies. Alright, so this is not good. Well, the good thing is our guy's not going to get knocked out. This is Team Rocket's hand new work. Let's see how many heads he flips. Heads and heads. Alright, so he discards 4 cards. Well, I'm glad he discarded those because those are pretty useless. I'm glad he got rid of those 4 cards for us. I'll allow it. Pass on to our turn. Come on, Typhlosion. Nope. Alright, so we'll put a Fire Energy on the active and let's go for a tackle. Got you. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, they're going to draw a card. They actually have less cards than we do, and they played a Team Rocket's handiwork. So Octillery coming down, they can Abyssal and drop to 5 cards. And a Slowking coming down, they can move energy with Royal Flash, okay. The Burst Balloon going to the active. Bursting Balloon. And the Abyssal Hand going to drop to 5 cards. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'll allow. And let's see. What does our opponent have? So Royal Flash Head's going to move the energy from Cyndaquil to the bench Cyndaquil. Yep. Alright. But don't worry. Don't tell him. We got a bunch of energies in our hand. It's a secret though. Don't tell him. Alright. Let's see. Does my opponent have a Fire Energy? Nope. Alright. On to our turn. We get another Fire Energy. So I'm going to have to pass. I'm going to attempt a Fire Energy to this guy. I'm going to pass my opponent's turn. Now, the reason why we didn't attack, if we would have hit that Houndoom with the Burst Balloon, it would have done 60 damage to us. It would have knocked out a Cyndaquil, which is not what we want to happen. Alright, so on my opponent's turn, they're going to draw a card. And, yep, those are some cards. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Alrighty, we just need a top. Man, we top deck an Ultra Ball. I'll be feeling okay. All we got to do is knock out 3 Houndooms, and we win the game. So pass on to our turn, alright. Oh, baby. Time to go. Let's go Typhlosion. I'm going to put Typhlosion in the active, put a Fire Energy, and let's go for this massive eruption. Come on, 3 energies, and 2. Oh, wait, oh, that 10 damage actually mattered. Oh, my goodness. Alright, so Rare Candy and a Sycamore, okay. Oh, baby. So Octillery coming to the active spot. I didn't think that 10 damage would matter, but Houndoom has 170 HP, so that tackle from Cyndaquil actually did matter, which is pretty funny. So opponent sends up an Octillery, okay. Royal Flash, Tails, so no moving the energy off the active. Okay, but it's still scary, I'm not gonna lie. We're still a little bit scared. I'm probably just keep attaching Fire Energies to the active to try to start using Flare Destroy to knock out like Octillery and Slowking. That seems like the best play. Slowking coming to the active spot, okay. I'm down with this. I am down with my opponent seems like they're in a bad spot. Burst Balloon going to the active. And we might just see a pass. Because they can't. Oh, yeah. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Fire Energy. Alright, so we're Fire Energy in the active. Do we pass or do we knock? No, I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to pass onto our opponent's turn, get rid of that Burst Balloon, onto our opponent's turn, okay? They're going to draw a card. They could use Royal Flash again, but I don't want to waste energies on, I don't want to discard a deck trying to knock out a Slowking. So double Burst Balloon. I'm fine with using Flare Destroy to knock out a Slowking, and taking a hit from Burst Balloon, but I don't want to discard cards from our deck because then Houndoom can punish us. So we gotta watch out for that for sure. There's an Escape Rope. Gonna send a Cyndaquil, which I'm actually okay with because we can discard energy off Cyndaquil, send a Typhlosion, and use Flare Destroy. So Super Rod gonna show up on 3 combination of Pokemon. They only have Houndoom. They don't have any energies in the discard pile. And let's see. There's Abyssal Hand. Gonna draw one card, and I wonder what they drew. Maybe another Team Rocket's handiwork. I don't know. But next turn we can knock out that Pokemon with Flare Destroy, which is really nice. Slowking comes to the active. Will he use a Royal Flash? That would be pretty amazing. Nope, onto our turn, alright. So I'm going to retreat into this guy. Attach a Fire Energy, and we'll go for a Flare Destroy to knock out that Slowking. Alright, so there we go. 130 damage. We will have to discard a Fire Energy, which I'm okay with this. We'll go down to 3 price cards. We get a Fire Energy, okay, alright. Who would have thunk it? Another Fire Energy. But my opponent's turn, they draw a card. Can they find another Houndoom or not? That is the big question. Can Typhlosion take a game or not? So Skyla, they're going to search deck for any card. Probably grabbing an Ultra Ball, I imagine. Yep, and this can get him a Houndoom. Most likely. I doubt they'll keep the Artillery in the Axe spot. It just gets knocked out by a Flare Destroyer. I imagine they want to save their Artillery. Maybe not. I don't know. But let's see what the Ultra Ball gets my opponent. Like I imagine, probably a Houndoom. They discard a switch and a switch. Okay. There's a Houndoom EX. Alrighty. Looks like they don't play Shamans either, which could be really helpful right now, especially since they have a bat. I mean, they have Auxiliary, I guess, which can replace Shaman just a little bit. But I mean, Shaman's such a good card. Fire Energy to Houndoom. We'll finally see a Melting Horn, most likely. And Abyssal Hand going to drop to 5 cards, up to 6 cards. Okay. And let's see what will my opponent. How many Fire Energies are in this card pile? There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Burst Balloon going to the active. I don't care about that. Whatever. Melting Horn going to discard the top 2. And there's a Fire Energy and a Teammate. So on our turn, we get a Fire Energy. So we'll Fire Energy in the active. And let's just go for a Massive Eruption. We could play smart, use Flare Destroy. But let's go for this. And 1. Alright, so we take 60 damage. Almost can he knock us out? Nope. 50 damage. Alright. So on my opponent's turn, they draw a card. We have 24 cards left. There's a Max Potion, heal to 80 off the active. Alrighty. Fire to the active. We'll see another Melting Horn. Oh man, do we risk it again? Do we risk it again? Do we go for a Flare Destroy? Ultra Ball discarding a Max Potion, a Lysandre. How many Max Potions down? 3 Max Potions. Another Houndoom hitting the field. Man, I think I'm just going to risk it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19 energies overall. We do play 30 Fire Energies. All we have to hit is 3 out of 24. So, man, I still want... Okay, Team Rocket's handiwork. Heads and tails. Discard Sycamore and N. Okay. That's 2 cards I don't care about. Burst Balloon going to the active. Alrighty. And there's a Melting Horn. Let's see, we discard a Rare Candy Typhlosion. Alright, so I'm feeling lucky now. We get an Ultra Ball. So we can Ultra Ball discard a Fire to Fire. And let's look at our deck. Let's see what we have. So we have 10 Fire Energies out of 19. Okay, so half our deck is Fire Energies. If we whiff 3, I'll be so sad. Even less now, 18. Alright, so Rare Candy Inside Explosion. Once again, we can be smart and use Flare Destroy, but I'm going to go for the Massive Eruption. I'm going to try to take a knockout this turn. Let's go for it. No, we whiffed again! Another 80 damage! Oh, man, taking another Burst Balloon for 60. Alright, so under our opponent's turn. Do they have another one or not? Man, that's so bad. Oh, man. Alright, but let's see. We have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 10 energies are left. I think one's in the prize cards. I should have counted just a second ago. But let's see. Does our opponent have another Max Potion? If they don't, we can go for a Flare Destroy next turn. Okay, via ticket for a Team Rocket's handiwork. Going to discard maybe 4 cards. Tails and a Tails. So double Tails. They can use the Abyssal Hand to draw 2. Can they find another Max Potion? My question. Okay, so drawing 2 cards. And there's an Echo Arm. I'm going to shuffle 3 tool cards from this card pile, but we only have 2 in this card pile. Okay. And let's see what happens. What does my... How many ends are in this card pile? We have 2 ends. If we could top deck an end, we can end ourselves down to 1 next turn and be pretty okay. So there's a Fire and a Fire. No, we needed those. Alright, so we get an end. Oh, baby. So we'll attach a Fire Energy to nobody. We'll just go for a Flare Destroy for the knockout. Alright, do it 130. We'll discard a Fire Energy. We'll go down to 2 prize cards, and I'm feeling lucky. I don't think my opponent can win next turn. I mean, pretty amazing if they do. But a Fire and an N. So what we're going to do next turn is end ourselves down to low hand size, and then have a better chance to use Massive Eruption because we have multiple Fire Energies put it back into our deck. Fire Energy going to the bench. Houndoom EX, okay. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. I'm excited at the same time. Abyssal Hand going to draw 2 cards, okay. Hopefully we don't see another Team Rocket's Trickery. That would be pretty annoying. But another Auxiliary coming down, okay. And Let's see, what does my opponent have? So Houndoom X coming to the X spot, okay. And we'll probably see the Melting Horn. Hopefully they don't discard 2 fighters. Hopefully it's something else. Bissell gonna draw 1 card, okay. And let's see what's going to happen. What does my opponent have? Can we win the game or not next turn with a massive eruption? I'm excited. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay. We're looking good. I think we're looking fine. I think there's 1 fighter using a discard pile. Prize cards of Sycamore. Discarding a bunch of stuff. They're probably looking for a Bursty Balloon. So that way when we attack it, our Typhlosion gets knocked out. But I don't care about that. I don't care that our Typhlosion will get knocked out. Melting Horn, going to discard a fire. No, double fire. No, that's what we need. Alright, so I'm going to end. We're going to put our hand down to low hand size. Go down to 1. Yes, I'm fine with this. We're going down to 1. There is a fire. The 1 card we don't want to draw. And let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for a massive eruption. We need to hit 3. Oh, we did it! Yes, 240 damage to that Houndoom X. We get knocked out as well, but we do win the game. Opponent goes down to 5 prize cards, but we do win the game against this Houndoom deck. I was so scared because my opponent mills our deck while we're milling our own deck as well. But man, we did it. We took down a Houndoom deck, and there we go. There's Rogue Tuesday playing the Typhlosion budget deck. Oh man, that was so much fun getting those massive eruptions, getting those coin flips and stuff. Man, that game 2 though against Zork, oh man, I thought we were gonna win, but Zork just, oh man, came out of nowhere and destroyed us. All right, guys, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Rogue Tuesday. Let's look at our opponent's deck real quick. 2/2 Slowking, 2/2 Octillery, 4 Houndoom, okay. 3 Max Potions, 2 Team Rockets Handiwork. All right, 4 in. Oh, interesting, 4 in. Okay. 4 Bursty Balloon, 16 energies, okay. Alright guys, but hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Rogue Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Link is down below to that Reddit page where you can see the budget decks as well if you want to learn more about those, which is pretty nice. A shout out to the guys who did make that. But thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.